Morning guys, just trying to find an angle where you don't see the building site behind me. Never mind. It's not too bad actually. I'm pretty much done with the main bits inside the house. Before we get into the video, today's video, I just want to say a massive thank you for all the messages and comments and well wishes after the last video when I explained why I'd been away for a few months and things have been going on and that. I'm fine guys, I'm just knackered. I just feel completely exhausted. A lot of the time I'm not sleeping particularly well. I never have done, to be honest, but just really badly at the minute. Like I think last night about 3 hours broken and that, but that's just the way life goes. So yeah, massive thank you. I mean, I did think when I took a break about whether I would continue with making videos or not, but the truth is, when you lead a solitary life like I do, this is nice. This is like your outlet for things. So I am going to keep going with the channel. I'm not interested in making money or anything like that. It just gives me something to look forward to, something to put some energy into. As I said, I've been really busy, and I'll show you in a sec things that I've done downstairs in the house. But anyway, today's video, I'm meeting up with Aaron Black. Check out his YouTube channel down there or there somewhere in the corner. And we're riding down to Felixstowe to catch up with Terry at Dixie's Diner. We're going to do a few hours there and then head back before the bank holiday storms close in. So yeah, looking forward to it. I'm taking the Dyna today. I did consider taking my 1200 Sportster, but I need something that's going to keep up with Aaron's Milwaukee 8. The little 883 is still up in raw steel choppers getting their Springer forks made. As soon as they're on and fitted, I'll of course show you the end product. I'm really excited about it. I've got a set of drag bars, risers. I've made a couple of what do you call them, handle grips, covers, leather and that for it. I've got a rusted and dented tank and rear mudguard for it. I'm going for the rat sort of Springer whatever look. Yeah, so I'm in no hurry. It doesn't matter to me. I just take my time to do it. So, but anyway, I'm really looking forward to it, and I'll show you that when it gets done. So just so you got an idea of what's been keeping me busy the last few months, this is the kitchen that I fitted. Now I've done absolutely everything in it myself, and cue the photos of what it used to look like. So, well, say I've done everything. The only thing I didn't do was fit these arches. So that was done by a professional cut plaster. A couple of guys are really good actually, who fitted them in. But the units, I made these units myself, and I recycled the wood, or upcycled as they call it. It was at one of Kerry's old gymnastics tracks that had got damaged in a flood, and the leisure centre was stored in. So I kept it. You know those bits of wood that you keep thinking I'll use those in the next 50 years? Well, I actually did, and I'm glad I kept it because it would have cost an absolute fortune. So that's like the flat bits are part of the old plywood running track, and the actual doors themselves, the frame bits, the shaker bits, they're from pallet wood, which I took pallets from work. I didn't take them, I was allowed to. I'm so absolutely chuffed the naffy breaks about how this kitchen turned out. I couldn't have planned it, or so I couldn't have imagined it would turn out so well. The worktop, I wanted something solid rather than formica or wood. I'd looked at the concrete worktops. You can buy the concrete for them. But the concrete, when I priced it all up, the concrete was coming close to £1,000. And if you're going to do that, you might as well spend a little bit more and have granite or something similar. So I just got normal concrete and done a little test piece. I was quite happy with it. So I'll show you a couple of photos of me pouring the concrete. And it was a lot of preparation, but I'm so stoked the way this turned out. I need to put a few more coats of wax on it just to protect the surface. But yeah, proper stoked. I have so much space as well in this kitchen. I'll show you the living room now. There's a bit of a bomb site at the minute in one corner. So this, under the stairs, this was just dead space before. There was a unit in there, and then what got stuffed behind the sofa was like old bags and blankets and things that gathered dust. So I made a walk-in larder. Now I need to fit a handle, and I'm waiting on a magnetic door catch, and need to do a bit more framing there. But I've got like now a walk-in larder. What we'll call it second-hand Chesterfield. It's pushed out a bit because I glossed the banisters yesterday. In the corner all the decorating stuff is. I'm going to make a like a tall sort of unit with a couple of glass doors, and in the corner there I want to make like a sort of corner unit just to hide all that electrical mess of sockets in the corner. But I'm getting there. I tiled all the floors, painted everywhere. The conservatory out there, which is a bomb site at the minute, I'm going to clear it all out. I tiled the floor in there, and I'm going to make a bench seat in there, and that'll be my my coffee area, vlogging area. But anyway, there's lots to do, but not today, because today we're riding. Just waiting on the man. I get to see his new, well, it's not new, it's a sport glide with a new fairing he's put on. Looks really smart in the videos. There he is. Shiny it is. You alright? Look how shiny it is.
Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
The diner's looking well too.
Oh, is it?
What do you think, mate? Slightly changed, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Let's have a quick look. What do you call this fairing?
It's an ST fairing. They actually make them for the diner too.
All right.
You can actually, this will fit on your bike right now.
Okay.
The only difference is the bracket that goes on the headstock.
Yeah.
You can buy the different bracket and it will go straight on. It's crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, Mark.
This is smart.
It's very good, eh?
tablets. So
well, I'm not.
I stopped it.
I'm not into tablets, and I'm part of the pain. But do you know what?
Let's go, Phil.
She went off on one.
It was, yeah, it was just bizarre.
Yeah, that women are bizarre.
So,
good to see you again. I'm taking them down. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Bird feeder again, weren't you? Oh, there's about half a dozen of those squirrels that are eating me out of house and home. Oh, what a day. What a brilliant day. Just really, really nice to see Erin and Terry again, and it was a lovely ride. Weather's been fantastic. Really, really warm. It's due to be some rain coming in tonight, so that hence why we wanted to make tracks. And what was quite nice actually was Erin came round and we chatted outside mine for 15 minutes or so. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, probably from your point of view it's not the most exciting video, but it was for me it was much needed. So yeah, I don't know when the next video is going to be or what it's going to be about. I'm just playing things by ear at the minute. So anyway, I hope you did enjoy this short video, and I'll see you in the next one. As always folks, ride often and keep it safe, ride safe. See you then.